Oh, do you not think that AG made a mistake going on Financial Times and breaking down what he makes? Like I said, I know he done it. He done it to inspire people, but there's always people out there that take shit the wrong way. I get what he was doing. You know what I'm trying to say? I get what he's doing, as in like trying to inspire people and show people, look, this is what you can do. Because we also been seeing him grind for ages. You get me? We've been seeing him grind from COVID times. My man's a legend. You don't have to retire to be a legend. Sometimes you have to give a man his give a man his flowers while he's here. You get me? And my man has definitely got his flowers. He created his own lane. No one else has created their own lane like this. So he's a legend, you get me? So if you see people coming behind this now, you just know who the originator is. He is the originator, you get me? He's the originator. But yeah, he went on Financial Times, and then obviously after that, yeah, went down on there, spoke with them, and then after that, Mobile's put up a thing about his how much money he gets, and then Shades Bro pull it up. Let me find the Shades Bro one actually. Ever since then, it's like everyone's been talking about his money. You get me? But like I said, people like there's always you gotta expect that, man. You're not always gonna get positive stuff coming out of it, like anything. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be two. There's positive and negative. That's the balance. You get me? So there's a lot of people bigging him up, saying, yeah, man. He's doing his thing still. You get me? He's grinding and rare, and then you have some people talking like, "Oh yeah, he's making that much money. He needs to be breaking people off and rare." You get me? Me personally, I wouldn't have put up I wouldn't have revealed how much money I was making because you're just gonna have people like people don't know any. My man, he's a humble guy. He's not extravagant. He's not. You didn't see him grinding first, and then now you seen him with bare chains and all that. To where you think, right, he's starting to make some pee now. You never. He's not that kind of guy. You get me? He's not that kind of guy. He just keeps it humble, and he's just being who he is from the beginning. I didn't think he was making that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So he's just a naturally humble guy. Certain people are gonna be looking at him kind of different, and that definitely, you never know. People probably start hitting him, asking for money. He even had to go on his Instagram and break down how much money he makes and what he has to spend it on, just to try and make it look lesser. You get me? Like to say, yo, look, I'm paying these bills, I ain't making as much money. And that was days after, so he was probably just getting bare phone calls or just seeing bare stuff online, and you know what I'm saying? He could look down the line like this and say, I shouldn't have really broke down my finances, in the future he probably could regret saying it, or in the future he probably could have been like, yo, I'm glad I said it. You get me? But these kind of things can go either way, one way or another. But trust me, everyone was just I seen it here on first on I seen it here first on the Shade Bro. Shout out to Shade Bro and DJ AG Online is featured in the Financial Times, and the article revealing he was earning between 14 to 15K a month from TikTok streams last year. Raw, so this is last year. You get me? Since then, his following has grown fivefold from 300K to over 1.5 million, making his street set not just viral but seriously lucrative. You get me? My mum was doing it for the love first. This is what I'm saying sometimes. Like he even said it when I play this video, he says, sometimes you don't chase the money, man. The money will come to you. You get me? This is the kind of thing I'm doing with this year. This is just something I like doing. You get me? Like, if it starts paying off, it pays off, and I'm nearly monetizing that. I'm not chasing. I'm not on this thing chasing the money on this thing. You know what I'm saying? But I like to be able to make a living from this, of course. You know what I'm saying? And despite its success, AG told the Financial Times, I want to keep it accessible. I want to keep it free, showing that even with big numbers, the focus stays on the community. You get me? Because the level he's got now, he probably could start charging people and that now, but then it could work the other way as well. Certain people, you see Burna Boy, Lato and all them going on there, you never know, and they don't there's certain people that he could probably charge to give them exposure, but there's certain people that don't do it, that are so big that don't need his exposure. You get me? And they could say, yo, you know what? Send me a little 2, 3 quid or something. You get me? It's something that I wouldn't have wanted to put out there, but to each his own, and it. But yeah, man, he's doing his thing though, man. He's doing his thing. Trust me. He was in Jamaica. He was in Jamaica not long ago. Let me get into that quickly. For a video that he made. Man's in Jamaica doing his sets, you know. Is he bringing his own sound system to Jamaica? This is what I want to know. I don't even want to play it because I didn't turn it down yet. And it keeps going. I need to sort it out, man. I can't be asked playing my headphones all the time. You get me, son? I'm gonna go through Twitter. Got Burna Boy here on one of them. Got Burna Boy. He's had bare people. Will Smith. My man's viral, bro. My man is viral, bro. My man is viral. He had Lloyd on there. That was a big set when Lloyd was on there. Age. Is that everybody on there, bro? Is that everyone on there? My man's a legend, but yeah, obviously he's had to come and make this video now.
Financial Times, a lot of videos circulating about what I earn, and I think I should address some of this. So, first of all, I agreed to do the interview with the Financial Times, and there are many questions asked from why I started doing this to prominent moments that elevated the platform and so on and so forth. And as to be expected, there was always going to be a question about what I earn. I'm happy to be transparent about what I earn. If it helps, if it inspires, if it helps tell the story, then that's cool. And I'll always be transparent when it comes to my earnings. I've got no issue with that. Now, one of the things I will say is that my earnings via TikTok is in dollars, not in pounds. And it does fluctuate. Some months I can make $8,000. Some months I can have a great month and make $20,000. And on average, it sits at around between $11,000 to $12,000 a month. Now, with that money, and I've got a limited company, so the tax man, all that other stuff that people are saying, oh, the tax man, I pay my taxes, I do my VAT, everything is above board. I've got an accountant.
See, people hating already talking about tax man and that tax man. You get me? Like, nah, man. I just don't think it was a good idea for him to put his finances up. But that's me, because I wouldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're getting bail, different kind of phone calls. Now people want to try and ask for P to go. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing this thing for free, yeah. And people was going on there for free as well. Do you know what I'm saying? People might want to start trying to negotiate little money. I don't know. But I just wouldn't do it, me. I just wouldn't have done it.
Etc., etc. I have no issues being transparent here. Now, with the money I earn, I have to pay myself, give myself a salary so that I can afford to pay my bills. There are staffing costs. There are costs when things break. I got to travel to destinations. That costs money. This car costs money.
To travel to destinations, that car. Yo, he really is trying to play it down. Then he's saying the car costs money, and now he's playing it down still.
It's not, I don't own this car, and so on and so.
You don't own this car. Yo, come on, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're making enough money to be able to get, even if you're just getting your car out on finance and paying it monthly or what, yeah, you might not own it. You probably got it on finance, but that's like, you're making good money. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. Like, if that never came out, you wouldn't have to come on and downplay all of these things, man. Because I look at it as inspiring. But you got some red-eye people out there that will just look at it a different way, man.
So forth. I do need a van, by the way, and I'm hoping someone will sponsor me a van, but we'll figure that out later.
You can buy a van.
Now, I'm also not upset about, you know, the likes of the Mobos, you know, posting about what I earn. I actually like the Mobos.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that about the Mobos posting what on. It's content, and they're gonna post it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they've done it with I don't think they've done it with nothing like to say, look what he's making, you know, like in that kind of way. But it's content, and with this content game, this is what I'm saying. It's probably a lesson that you've learned, man. Because people are gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shade Bro done it as well. I didn't see it from the Mobos. I've only seen Shade Bro post it, but I don't really follow the Mobo awards like that, and so I wouldn't see it from there. Do you know what I'm saying? But from he said himself, he agreed to go on the Financial Times. So when you go on there and that, you gotta expect these kind of. Maybe he didn't expect it to blow up like this. You know what I'm saying? To where he's gotta come and explain what he makes and what he spends on his bills and try and break down his bills and play it a bit. You get me? I don't think he expected this.
I'm a big fan and I respect the work that they do, and I don't think they meant it in terms of malice. I think it was like, look, this is inspirational. This guy has come from being out on the streets to, you know, doing what he does now, and he's grown his platform.
That's the real people would look at it as inspiration, the CEO. And a lot of people have seen AGs come up, you get me? So the real people would look at it as inspiring, you get me? There'll be them other people that want to pocket watch and go in his pockets and whatnot. Probably getting family hollering for money and that now. And you trust me.
With the love and support of the team, you know. So I have no issues with the Mobos, is what I will say. What I will say to you though, is that I earned more money in my first year on TikTok, just streaming at home, than I've always earned this amount of money. So I earn less now being out on the streets. Now, there will be, you know, I'm sure brand deals in the future and the bookings that I'm getting here and there, and I'm sure that will elevate. This is really our first year of real visibility. So I think it's good. I think some people say, oh, like you should get the bigger brand deals, but sometimes, you know, not all money is good money, and not all deals are the right deals to take. Everything's about time, and for me, money isn't the main factor for me. It's not the main factor. I've been chasing money.
That's what it costs out. Yeah, so like I said, man, I wouldn't have done it. You get me? I wouldn't have done it. He was just breezing through underground. You get me? He's not flamboyant. You don't see him in bare designer clothes. You don't see him in jewelry and whatnot. So he was just breezing through. You get me? But now, I don't know, man. Maybe he's gonna start. A lot of people are gonna start. He's probably already had people hitting him up with their hands out, man, and all that. You get me? People he knows and whatnot. This is where the entitlement comes in, because this is what always happens when people get money. Other people start thinking you should do this with your money and whatnot. And trust me, it happens in the streets as well, man. It happens on the roads as well. I'm telling you, you get me. So I don't know, man. I hope he just continues to go through, and you know, this don't start pushing people to hate on him and all that, man, because before all this, he was just breezing through, you get me? I hope he can still just breeze through and do his thing, because my man's legendary, you get me? Proper legendary, man. And to see him just playing in Kingscroft and all that, and just, you know, and he's just showing love and that as well, man. Like a genuine platform, you get me? So I hope he just continues to just do what he's doing, and I hope the haters don't start coming out now. But what do you lot think anyway? You lot think that was a good idea for him to reveal it, or do you think he should have just kept it quiet? Let me know in the comments below. If you're watching this video, yeah, subscribe to my thing, innit? Roll to 500 subscribers. Sed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit.